Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Captain Quasar, and welcome back to another live stream. I completely forgot how much stuff I had to, set up real quick. My light's still kind of messed up. I was like, oh, I forgot I'm changing things. My thumbnail needs to be slightly different. I needed things to be a little bit, you know, a little bit better. Hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. I was trying to be on time, I think I was like 45 seconds. Maybe I was a minute late. I don't know, but we got it started, and that's all that matters. We have some Reddit posts to look at, some Instagram posts as well. I just didn't... I don't have any of it ready. No. No! What happened? I was doing so much this morning that I ended up not getting anything done? How does that make any sense? Yada yada yada, yada yada yada. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my god, too many things I'm having to do all at once. How's everybody doing, though? How's everybody's day going so far? I should have won Ultimate Swagger Award, but no cutie, no cutie acting like she don't know me like that. It was honestly just disrespectful. How could they do that to you? Sorry, throwing this in the Discords. Do. Hope that's right. Okay, that is right. Okay. Raid for a second, but it's all good. And then live now. There we go. Everybody knows now. Take your time. I'm not working either way. Wow. Okay, well, thank you so much. We need to get started, There's always things to look at. Oh, this was one. Yeah, this is one I talk about. Oop, no music though. No, this is just audio. Yada yada yada. I'm just gonna keep saying yada yada as I'm trying to get things done. Instagram. I might have to show these Instagram posts one by one, like pull them over one by one. I guess I don't have that many Instagram posts actually, but let's get into it. Why don't we? Let me just switch over this. There we go, looking good. I don't know why my green screen isn't looking the best. The lighting looks fine. Sometimes it just changes randomly on me, but we live with it. Trying to make sure this is all looking good. Ooh. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Just like all of you. Oh, that's unnecessary. Slower GIF by request. Hopefully it will help folks analyze the gait and body features. This was on the r/Dogman Reddit. What do you guys think this is? Is this true sighting of Dogman? I think it's a possibility for sure. Ooh. There, that's a good one. That's a good one. This is a good one. This is a... Oh, I wanted to show this one purely because I wanted Alex to see it. Is Dogman real? Yes or no? I need to know. What's the consensus of the people? I believe in Dogman over Bigfoot. Oh, that's just Taylor Lorenz. Possible as well. There we go. Okay, a few Instagram posts. Here we go. I was like, I know I have some. This was just one that I wanted to talk about quickly. Oh, I realize I should do this instead. Go like this. So this person made a video, it's just them dancing over some music, and it just says, online leftists on their way to defend authoritarian regimes just because they put the word socialist or communist in their name. And I laughed at this and I was like, haha, so true. What about dog woman? I hadn't thought about that. Are we looking at cryptids this morning? Partially. That's just part of the allure, you know. We love some cryptid talk. But I did have a good little chuckle at this because I was just like, Hassan? But then I read this comment and then saw how many replies there were. There's a lot of likes on it too, so you know, gotta give it another like. But no joke, I saw one defend North Korea when I brought up the fact they try to kill anyone who tries to leave. The response I heard was, "It's CIA propaganda, bro. It's North Korea." And a lot of them are just replying, being like, "Bro, it's North Korea." That's circular argument. That's circular reasoning. Okay, they might not kill every single person that tries to leave, but if you are not like, if you are literally like part of the commoners, then yes, you are not allowed to leave. You don't even have like the ability to move between like districts and stuff without it being like because of work. But all of them are just arguing like this. Good lord, they're multiplying. Sorry, babe, unless you can send me some sort of proof and not a US paid source or a girl who says it's in North Korea 2 plus 2 equals Kim Jong Un, I won't fall for your Americanism. Can you give like some explanation as to why it's not bad or why it's good or why like I just genuinely don't get it. But then you have literally bought into CIA propaganda, though. You know this, right? No one is saying North Korea is a utopia, but have some critical thinking skills to not blindly assume the data the US gives you on dictator states. You do realize that this data isn't just coming from the US, right? Like all these people, literally all of these people are just like Americans that think that everything comes from like a US lens. They're like, oh yes, the US, the United States, everything is a ploy by the United States, and it's like, bro, you can get it from other sources. Like you can literally find you can find so much data on this stuff. You're literally proving the video's point. Oh yeah, lol, you're glowing. Keep believing your base data on shit, I guess. There was one person trying to explain. Here's our explanation. North Korea is by no means a utopia or a great place to live, but half the shit you hear about them is inherently US funded propaganda. Your conception of the country as a cartoonishly evil superpower is a fictional one. I am sorry that it is so ingrained in your mind. It isn't a great place to live, but the stories of people who escaped North Korea have been heavily changed over time and come from tampered sources. You mean like their mouths? Like a lot of the times the people that like escape are the ones who are talking about their escape. In fact, did you know that South Korea arrests people for speaking positively about North Korea? Why do you think that is? I wonder why. But you think South Korea is a great place, I'm sure, because it's a U.S. outpost. Um, ooh, what just happened? What just happened? Okay, okay. Did anything happen on the stream? My computer just like completely froze. What? It's not even like running hard. That was. I do need to do an upgrade. I think that was scary. It's all the windows. My dad was right. But there was one comment that I thought that was a good response. Do 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 do. Oh my god, yeah, and this one's just stupid. This one's like them being like, and the USSR at the time had control over over the North, though they didn't play a very big role. Like, oh my god, it's just people just wanting to like literally jerk off the USSR in North Korea. Um, yeah. This was the part that I think is funny, and no one was responding to this. They killed an American for taking a poster down. He returned to the States in a vegetative state. Like literally, I don't know if they like. I think it's questioned whether they did it chemically or if they like just beat him into that state. I think it's presumed chemically, right? Because they did. I think they did like testing on him, but I think it's they don't know what they did or how this happened. I didn't in North Korea claim that it was like caused by some infection or something. I forget. It was something weird like that. But yeah, it's like go watch all the videos of like different videos from within North Korea that are like allowed and just see like the lack of people walking around, like all of these like it's there is an energy that you feel. It feels odd and off. But hey, get it, ooh, get it. How much dedicated WAM to one a Minecraft server? How much a dedicated WAM do I need to one my Minecraft server? This is my guy right here. A real unit. Need to zoom in even more. Give him his due. They had to pull. They could have been standing closer, but they had to give him his space.
Hey everybody, it's Paul at Rudnick Jewelers. I know I've been gone a little while, but I'm back. Oh, hang on one second. My belt's kind of tight. I'm going to loosen it up a little bit here.
Do it, King. Looking great.
Okay, that's better.
Looking great, feeling better.
All right. We have exciting news. Our Shopify website is about to go live, and we're going to be selling these beautiful Glock watches. We got Glock hats. I hope you'll be one of the first people to order one from us. They're going to be great. So as soon as that goes live, I'm going to make another video, but I just want you all to be ready. You have a great day, and we're going to hear from you soon.
What's more American than getting a Glock and a watch? Just saying. Okay, so this one goes out to Alex the Fiction.
I'm straight. I'm gay. When I was growing up, I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob. I don't know why. I don't know why my parents were so against that show, but I was like the only kid in school who didn't watch SpongeBob. Like I'd go to school one day and they'd be like, "Hey, you see what happened in the new episode of SpongeBob?" And I didn't because I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob. I still don't understand why. I'm straight. I'm gay. When I was growing up, I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob. I don't know why. I don't know why my parents were so against that show, but I was like the only kid in school who didn't watch SpongeBob. Like I'd go to school one day and they'd be like, "Hey, you see what happened in the new episode of SpongeBob?" And I didn't because I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob. I still don't understand why.
See, this was what people that weren't allowed to watch SpongeBob, this is what they were talking about. They just kept talking about how they weren't allowed to watch SpongeBob. The people that watch SpongeBob, we were talking about shit like this.
Someone just asked me, would I rather get skinned by the cartel or not?
You know what? I've thought about it. I've thought about it quite a bit. I don't think I want to get skinned by the cartel.
And I actually looked it up.
No, don't look it up. No.
And multiple times the cartel has skinned people alive. Like one time, they just skinned someone's face off and sewed it onto a soccer ball just for fun, I guess.
It wasn't for fun. It said right there, bro, to send a message. I had a kid who was like this with Pokemon, except he was a massive dick and told me he hated me and I was going to hell because I loved Pokemon. As I look at my Gengar and Dragonite keychains on my backpack at work, you're going to hell. What can I say? You like Pikachu? More like Demon Chew. Pika Pika. That's actually ancient. That's ancient Aramaic. Pika Pika is ancient Aramaic for devil worship. For SpongeBob fans, 25 used to be our 6-7. Alex wouldn't get it. He probably clicked off the stream.
And also, they skinned someone alive. Like, they literally skinned him alive, like, taped him down, and just. And skinned him alive. Also, like.
This kid did a little bit too much research. Been there, been down that road. I feel you, buddy. He had to share. See, look at this stare off. 1,000-mile stare.
It's just happened multiple times. I probably wouldn't want to be skinned by the cartel.
You know what? I actually learned this in my researching of different indigenous cultures. Scalping is actually like non-lethal. You can fully scalp somebody and they can remain living. I think obviously it depends on the person. You could probably die from shock, things like that. The skin is not. It's not the thing that really protects you at the end of the day. Very realistic reenactment. Is that really how they did it? I don't know which instance he's talking about. But that is possibly how they did it, yes. What did I come into? Just the average SpongeBob SquarePants Garfield Peeps fan. The average artist. He's doing both anatomy and Minecraft anatomy. Pretty good. Ouch. I like that his caption for this is just people skinned alive by cartel. It was a great question someone asked, though.
But let me know. Would you want to be skinned by the cartel or not? Tell me in the comments.
Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'll pass this time. Cool. Next one. How thick does ice need to be to walk on? So here's the thing. I'm not a professional. I don't measure ice. I don't survey the ice and figure out what's thick enough. But just from looking at this, with my untrained eyes, I can tell you this is not thick enough.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Honestly, they should have let it play for longer. You know what? It was dumb enough to walk on it, but she like leapt onto it. What did you expect? Straight in. I get they stopped filming because they had to go help her. Oh no, risking hypothermia. I get it. But I wanted to see the conclusion of this tale. Super dangerous to do that. Okay, Alex, we get it. You don't like SpongeBob SquarePants. You don't want to jump into the frozen lake and search for him. Yeah, she jumped on it. I mean, you can literally see, like right here, you can see. I mean, I feel like you know it's not thick enough when you can see the water still on top. And again, I'm not a professional. I've never done this before. Here's something else that's super dangerous. Super dangerous? Super dangerous. Do not create your own. This GIF captures exactly what ends up happening. Do not create your own brass knuckles. You can just tell by looking at them, they're just so poorly made. Like, he did not take any time trying to line them up. He just welded it together and went, fuck it, we're good. Well, crumb. Isn't it crud? Maybe it depends on where you're from. Crumbs. Oh, crumbs. But there you go. Just a mild break. Breaking there is terrible. See, I broke my knuckle, but I broke it like in my knuckle. Breaking your actual finger bone. Well, crumb. Play it again. He might be faking, because I didn't realize this credit thing before. I'm wondering if this is fake. I'm going to just assume that it's real for my own sake. I feel like it might be fake. I feel like there was an editing there. I feel like he might have sped it up. Credit ortho info. Watch the speed. I feel like there's like a little... It's sped up a little bit in the middle. Well, nevertheless, I'm gonna just believe that it's real because it's funnier that way. That GIF reminds me of the video on Reddit where someone was testing their gun safety by testing it on their crotch. There's like a really I don't know how famous it is actually, but there's a pretty good video of this guy where they're playing Russian roulette with their feet. So the guy one of the guys ends up shooting and like blowing a hole through his foot, and then there ends up being a sequel, and the sequel he does it again because he wants his get back, but he still ends up blowing his foot. So blowing his foot, blowing up his foot. Honestly, you forget how fragile your foot really is. But that is that. Looking at Dogman one last time. You know, maybe they're just being misogynist. Maybe this is a dog woman. You never truly know, right? The way it just morphs to running on on two legs. Like it's not like it starts running on two legs. It just morphs. Did they ask the creature? Did they even take the time? Probably not. A slower GIF of black juvenile dogman, unknown year or provenance. Oh, well, that really helps. That narrows it down. Never thought knee surgery would come with a position guide. Ugh. Good Lord. Whatever Holy Spirit doth look down upon me, protect my knees. So you can't be on top in missionary. You can't do doggy, receiving or giving. You can't do torso bent. You can't do cowgirl. Boo hoo. I'm saying no to this. Blow my knee joints out. I don't care anymore. That feeling when you got knee surgery tomorrow. It's my mom's b-day, so we're having dinner, but I'm here in spirit. Well, happy birthday to your mom. Um, Let her see this chart. Show her this. Show her this chart and get her opinion. Cowgirl is so over. Okay, we got another flight seating arrangement. This is, I guess I just haven't taken enough flights. Is this common to have an uneven number? I feel like there should be another row of twos on this side, wouldn't there? But let's think about this. I heard someone say, and someone said the logical opinion or the logical choice is 10 because you're the farthest away from Nate and the baby. Not, you don't need to be away from Nate, but it's like, you know, baby's got to sleep, and if she doesn't, you might not want to be nearby. Depending. You know, you could say hi on the you know, on the terminal beforehand. You can be like, "Oh, hey, you're Nate." Ignore everybody else that's getting on. You're Nate. That's your baby. Oh my goodness, so precious. Have a good day. And then walk off, and that's how you do it. Don't freak out that much. See, this one's just like for funsies, though. It's like, who do you want? Which do you think would be the most fun? 10 only because I'd get to play with Rocky. I don't know. I saw that one clip of Rocky trying to take Lena's fingers off in the car. I don't know if I want that. What if I'm trying to take a nap and I wake up without a nose? Trying to take a nose and wake up without a nap. Someone pointed out the window seat with Dan would be good because Dan's courteous, so you know he'd get up. He might talk shit about you later, but he'd get up to let you go to use the restroom. He'd give you the armrest, and you get the window. Love would be a little difficult because he would Fat Love specifically. Sorry, let me clarify. Fat Love would be difficult because he would keep ordering. He would keep ordering like different snacks and stuff, and they would have to pass over you over and over again. This is the chaotic spacing. You sit next to the Juker and Gabe, so you just have you're stimming all day, and then you can also kick the fuck out of Oliver Tree's chair. Why not? Sounds like a good time. I did end up watching Oliver Tree on Howie Mandel, and it was a pretty good appearance, but there was nothing like super special about it. He talked about eating a bunch of weird foods from around the world, including illegal foods. Oh, what? But then the joke that the running gag that he kept doing throughout the whole thing was that he kept asking for more and more snacks and was just chewing every time he was talking. It's got to be Harley or Dan, depending on my mood. That could be a good one. Harley is a good one, but I think ever since someone pointed out the baby aspect of baby on a plane is like, it's kind of like a 50-50. You're kind of flipping the coin on if it'll be a good experience or a bad experience. I feel like you might, because I think a lot of people think about it in the, okay, so this is my row. They don't think about it in context of, oh, if you sit next to Lena, but what if you want to talk to Olivia at that point and she's behind you? Are you going to be like turning around in your chair? But then you can't talk to Donna. But the same thing goes. If you're in 9, then who's to say that little Rocky can't be barking through the seat at you? You get a little poke your finger at him. Again, it all depends on the flight. Oh, God, it's so complicated. Too many variables to try and think about all at once. Dang, if I sit in two, though, the baby crying wouldn't be the issue. It would be Nate's random rants and rambling. You just keep hitting Guante over and over again, you wouldn't know what to do. Did you watch Ethan's TF story? No. You know, I think I'm a plain napper. I think I'd try and take a nap. So I'd probably pick 5. I'd rest my head on Dan's shoulder. That's what I'd do. Final answer. Oh. That's pretty good.
Oh, did you just sweat on me?
Lena, I'm hot.
Good night, sweaty.
My only friend Lena, tucking me in.
Amazing. That's AB with the wig. What are you talking? That's so rude. That's Tamara, Alex. Why would you say something like that? Oh my god. How could you ever say something so rude, Alex? That was incredibly disrespectful to Tamara. Can't believe Alex just said Tamara looks like a man. He really just went there. Crazy. My British mom has spoken. How old do you think these guys are? They're different ages. 50-ish. Both? Hard to tell. The one with hair is the oldest. I gotta say, I don't get it. I think if you just go past like, oh, forget the balding and not balding. I knew a guy in high school that didn't have any hair, like legitimately. It was a medical condition. But he was completely fully bald. And if you just look at them side by side, not to be disrespectful to Tom, he's a silver fox, you know. He just doesn't have a lot of the silver because he's bald, but there's some deep wrinkles that he has. Ethan's face is a bit softer. And, you know, I don't know if that's maybe not as noticeable in these quick pictures, like in a quick glance, but I just... No, I don't think it was alopecia. I think it was something else. I don't remember. I don't think it was alopecia though. But hey, I guess I'm not good at guessing ages. The one with hair is the oldest. God. It's all the British moms too. Well, I guess not British. Well, because Lena's mom said the oldest one. That was the craziest. Lena's mom said 60. And Tamara's mom said that Tom looked older. So I guess that is a flip. Is that a flip flop? I don't quite remember where we ended up. Ethan does have a little bit of old man neck going on. Okay. I guess if that's what you're going... But I guess Tom has it too, but maybe in this picture you can't see it as much because of like the angle and stuff. And maybe it's like he's showing his good side, you know? I think gray hair just makes people think old. Didn't Ethan start like going gray in his 20s? I think they both look younger than they are. I think they both look about the age that they are. Like, I would assume Like I would assume 40s probably, and then if you ask me with like early 40s or late 40s, I'd be like, nah, he could go either way for me. Because how old is Tom? I forgot what they said. Can I just look it up? No. Here we go. The Tom Ward associated with H3 is likely referring to Tom Ward, the guest on the recent H3 podcast episode. His exact age is not available in the search results, but he is likely in his late 20s or early 30s, based on his appearance and discussion topics, and is the co-founder of a tech company. Okay. So I was wrong. I didn't know. That's a pretty good one, right? Tom Ward age. I think Ethan looks older than his age. They're both slay. Tom is 47. Is that what they said? Tom is 6'7". That one goes out to the kids. Bring in that youthful audience. Don't actually leave them. Stay at home. Click off this video now. If you laughed at that joke, if you're over 18 and you laughed at that joke, don't click away. I need your retention time. I know Ethan drinks plenty of fluids, but some reason he always looks a bit dehydrated to me. That's how I feel every time I see iDubbbz. Every time I see iDubbbz, I'm like, he looks like malnourished. Like he's not getting the proper nutrition that he needs. His vitamin count is very low. Nazi Curious. You know what? I read this the first time in my head and I didn't realize. This is kind of like a crazy thing to say, but whatever. This is just someone has deemed on Reddit Nazi Curious Taylor Lorenz doxing a random Twitter user after they joked about coughing on her. And I guess maybe I should start with these other things first. Because they go in a row. I'll just start here. It's fine. So, Redacted is a marketing associate at Redacted Health, a healthcare company, but she spends her days abusing disabled people and calling for disabled people to be killed, including a high-profile journalist. I hope disabled people realize what companies like Redacted Health facilitate. The fact that a bigot like Redacted can openly call for a disabled journalist to be killed while doing healthcare comms for a company like Redacted Health is so disturbing. I hope disabled people can communicate the danger people like her pose. Can someone just cough on Taylor Lorenz already and put us all out of our misery? This did it. This was over the line. And you can be ableist and you can be a bigot towards disabled people, but this is not an instance of that. Yeah, it's just like, it's also just like clearly a poor taste joke. Like, yeah, they are saying that you should die, and that isn't cool. But to say that they're calling for a disabled journalist to be killed is kind of crazy. Because they are doing a poor taste joke about your death, and that's not cool. But you're pushing it a little past that, I would say. She is the worst of humanity. Taylor definitely dyes her hair. Yeah. I could believe it. I don't see why not. Live up. I know I'm going to go white. My hair is going to go like straight up snow white. My grandpa has it like that. My grandfather that passed had it like that. My great grandpa on my mom's side had it like that. Like literally white. Here, wait. I think I have an image. Yeah, here we go. This is proof of wait, one sec. I gotta make sure I'm not gonna don't dox myself or my family real quick. So this is, do it like that. Oh, god damn it. There, new. There we go. This is how I know my hair is gonna go white. And also, this proves how Mexican I am. What do you guys think of this guy? You gotta just accept it at some point. Once your hair starts going white, you can look real good with it. You can either have a peppered look, where it just kind of like is, you know, snowy throughout, or you can get that full white. It's pretty good. Still got a good head of hair too, yeah. I have a bright future ahead. And this is Taylor has gone off the deep end, LMAO. And this is Ethan's attic on X posted. Vile. Ethan's addict, not Taylor Lorenz. There is absolutely no proof or verified evidence that this is Taylor Lorenz. But they said, vile misogynist Ethan Klein posts 3-year-old tweets of Glenn Greenwald's, as well as a tweet joking about coughing on Taylor Lorenz, who is immunocompromised, in an effort to kill her. Taylor Lorenz's stalker was an active member of Ethan Klein's community. When Taylor asked Ethan to ban them from his subreddit, he leaked the stalker's name via the text exchange, with Taylor then immediately proceeded to pretend he hadn't, which he continues to do to this day. Ethan Klein has also been endorsing people finding his harassment targets and accosting them in public. It can thus be reasonably said that Ethan genuinely wants someone to find Taylor Lorenz and kill her by making her sick. And then Taylor replied, Ethan Klein continues to play the victim while he incites violence against me and other women. He knows how involved my stalker was in his community, and he has encouraged my stalker, who has threatened me physically. Now Ethan is once again encouraging people to physically attack me. No. That's not what happened. Yeah, who is the stalker? Because also, again, it's like, from what Ethan has said, because, I mean, all the posts I see about Taylor Lorenz, right? So here's Short Skeleton. This one's from Gosgram. This one's from Road Less Traveled By. Are any of the, because it's like these are all coming from different accounts. I find it hard to believe that it's like there's this one, because she's basically claiming that they still haven't been banned, right? He knows how involved my stalker was in his community, so they aren't anymore. Were they banned? Are they an active member of this community? Were they, like, just the claim itself seems to like fall flat. Playing pretend. I'm the stalker. I am Spartacus. I don't believe a word that comes out of her mouth. She is a psycho. But what do we think of this? Well, at least he admits to cosplaying. I'm at a very Chinese point in my life, both doing a Mao cosplay as well as quoting fucking Fight Club. Hassan really is just like, I I just don't get it on many levels. But then I thought this was funny. He went for Mao but ended up looking like Dr. Evil. And it's pretty good comparison. But I think it's also kind of the point of Dr. Evil's look on some level too, right? That was probably somewhat intentional on their part in the costume design. I still can't comprehend that he fucking did that, and proudly. He's just a weirdo. Oh, I meant to show this. I guess I could show this towards the end, maybe? I meant to show this before. I guess I'll just talk about it quickly because it's kind of a... This is the only thing about it. Anonymous girl testified under oath that CSAM was sent to Destiny. And so Benel omits, for example, that Rose also testified that Solo shared with her materials Benel sent to Rose over the imposter account. And at... Rose admitted she was shown a handful of videos that Destiny sent via the imposter account. Rose also testified that Solo shared with her the Discord messages exchanged with Benal, and that she knew that the explicit images and videos that she took of herself and with other individuals would be provided to Benal. And Benal is Destiny. I meant to have that one earlier, I think, in the lineup. Oop, meant to pull that over too.
Hey guys.
Sorry. Dr. Hassan?
Go watch Turkish iDubbbz stream.
I can't play the full audio on this, so I'm going to stop it as soon as Cuffham starts talking. But Cuffham goes off on a racist rant after FanFan makes a joke about Kai Cenat at the 2025 Streamer Awards.
You broke the record for the most expensive haircut and the least educational university. So congratulations to you.
You should have.
I thought they were gonna play more of the clip. Oh god, it almost happened. He basically says like just like almost every slur that you can think of for Asian people. You made a joke about me? Fuck, Kai, you should have just fucking slurred at her, bro. And then he says at the end, he's like, that's why they don't want me there.
They want me there. Oh God.
Yeah, because you're a degenerate. like you're a scumbag, so it's like, yeah, of course they don't want you there. No shit. The frustrating thing about conversations on Hassan is the fact that he's actually just so dumb. Like, he parrots a bunch of copy pasta talking points and then acts dumb. Yeah, that's why, I mean, I am interested. We're gonna, like, I'm thinking I'm gonna save it maybe for tomorrow and watch the full thing, maybe. If they upload it by then. But Lonerbox is debating Chris Kunzler, and they're at least, like, I do believe Chris Kunzler is a bit held by his ideology, but I do think that they're at least both knowledgeable on the topic, so when discussing like Israel-Palestine, they can have some kind of productive conversation rather than just a screaming match back and forth, which is always kind of where Hassan devolves into, because like it's never good. Like, every debate that I've seen of Hassan is really just surface level talking points, giggling at someone else's counter arguments, and deny. That's basically it. Cuffham's dad should have cuffed it. I miss the day when Cuffham was only known for being ugly. when the only thing people knew Cuffham was just being just an ugly dude that went on Omegle, and people would look at him and go, "Oh," and then click away real quick. That's literally his claim to fame. And then these are all XQC clips. I don't remember how much he actually adds to these clips, but they are XQC clips, so shout out. Things got awkward when Ty Little took the mic to tell FanFan her jokes about Kai weren't funny.
This year, as everyone knows, you broke the record for the most expensive haircut and the least educational university. So congratulations to you. Oh, and also, congrats on your new documentary with 50 Cent. That was you, right?
Like, guys, it was a joke. It was low-key kind of just like... It's not even that the joke was in poor taste or anything. It just didn't hit. Like, the punchline wasn't very strong. And so, like, that's about it. But you really don't need to call it out, bro. You guys seem like all of the people that are trying to stick up for their boy, going so hard. Like, he's a grown man. He can stick up for himself. He doesn't need all of his dogs barking behind him.
That's pretty strong.
If you all gonna be on the mic, now turn this mic, now turn this shit on. Turn this shit on. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny.
I thought it was.
Have a good night.
Here. Do you want to do a joke?
Because like I said, I basically agree with the point that he's making, but it's like everybody already thought that. Everybody just thought, okay, whatever. The fact that you're actually pressed about it, especially just because it was like, you know, your friend that got made fun of, like, come on, bro. Why did I think for so long that this was the Streamies? Oh yeah, I think that that's also a good point to like clarify. This isn't the Streamies, this is the Streamer Awards, which is put on by Cutie Cinderella. So it's like, you can only expect so much when it's like put on by the people accepting the awards on some level. Like, you know what I mean? It's by the people for the people. But when you have like a third party as the entity that kind of decides these things, it helps create a more authentic and genuine experience and scoring.
No.
Okay. I only said that because he got his hair cut.
Honestly, the worst part was her trying to come up with a defense at the end.
I said that because he got his hair cut.
Okay. No, you said it because he looks like P. Diddy. It's like, it's not... Is it a bad joke? Not really. It just wasn't done well. That's about it. She's so awkward. I think having her be the host was also kind of an issue. You got to hire a professional. You got to get someone who can really put it on. I mean, honestly, why not get, like, if you're doing the Streamer Awards, why not get someone like T-Pain or something like that? Someone who is a streamer, but does, like, is more of a, like, presenter. More of a demonstrator. And then also, when you try to recreate a Kanye moment but fail miserably. This was also really cringy.
Presenting the Sapphire Award, our 2023 winner, Valkyrie.
Hello. Real quick, y'all. I know Breakout Streamer of the Year went to Adapt. And congratulations, and we respect you for what you did. But Rakai should have won Breakout Streamer of the Year and DDG. I don't care what y'all say. Shout out Rakai, shout out. Boom, 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 boom.
Why is there just a bunch of empty space right here? I feel like they could have spread everybody out a little bit more. Why is there just a big open space right here? But sorry, I was reading chat for a second. What she said was
the year went to adapt, and congratulations, and we respect you for what you did. But Rakai should have won Breakout Streamer of the Year, Andy.
Here's the thing. Do I think Rakai should have gotten Breakout Streamer of the Year? Fuck no. First off, he just got banned on Twitch for stealing, for like literally for theft. And second, his shit, like what does he do? His shit is so unfunny. It is quite literally like brain rot kids content. And to act like, oh, he's the best up and coming streamer. What does he actually like? Oh, he's authentic. He's being himself. He's showing a... It's like, that's fucking nothing. That is nothing. That is literally nothing. Yeah, it went to adapt. It went to phase adapt. And all I can say is, did he maybe just start streaming this year? Because how long has adapt been making content? Like, I get it, it's the streamer award, so I guess maybe he had a breakout year, but of course he had a breakout year. He's a fucking like founding member of FaZe. He's the director for the popular Call of Duty sniping group, FaZe Clan. Formerly called Adapting. Yeah, you can authentically be unentertaining, exactly. Who the fuck is Rakai? Rakai is, if I go back to this clip, Rakai is the little kid that's on Kai Cenat all the time. My god. Rakai, he's just unfunny. Everything that I've seen, every clip that I've seen of him is him clip farming and doing it poorly, but it's somehow still working. And I think it's just because he was being like propped up by Kai Cenat. And so all the kids that liked Kai Cenat, because I do believe that Kai Cenat has like probably a good mix of his audience base. It probably has some kids, has some adults. It probably like, you know, ranges. But I think that the kids of his audience probably all went over to Rakai, because that's all Rakai has to offer is walk around this like literally. I'll just show the clip again of him fucking stealing from Target. It's literally just, not only is it theft and it's like forcing another woman to another person to commit theft. It's just unfunny. Sorry, it's gonna take me a second. Do. Oh no, I'm a true Redditor. There we go. So load, there we go. So they go into Target. Just walked in.
Oh, no. Oh God, we should get this to somebody. Have a beautiful day.
You too.
I got it for you.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you so much.
God bless you.
Did you already pay for them?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, thank you.
All right, have a good day. God bless you.
All right, bye-bye.
She asked, "Did you pay for them?" He said, "Yeah, I did." And then, have a beautiful day. And then she leaves. And then, is this the funny part?
Merry Christmas!
Like, literally, oh my god. Like, here's the best way I can explain it, right? Vloggers, old school vloggers, go out. Hey guys, what's up? I'm in the store, I'm doing this. They talk. They have things to talk about. They have, like, things to discuss. These new age IRL streamers can't think of anything entertaining to say or do, so the best thing that they can come up with is just talking to random people. Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Hey, what's up? What are you guys doing today? What's going on? Like, that's not entertaining content. I don't understand. Like, it literally has to only be viewed by children that don't go out.
Just don't touch my truck. And
then he goes on to do a bunch of other stuff. He claims that he actually told his assistant at some point here he told his assistant, here's his fucking argument for this. Listen how stupid this is. His argument was, I want to leave it on this frame, that during this exchange at some point, maybe it was after this clip, right after this clip, he told his assistant, hey, go get that lady and tell her to put the flowers back. Tell her we didn't pay for them, it was just a joke, and put the flowers back. First of all, you have enough money where you could just fucking buy her the $10 flowers or whatever they were in the front of Walmart. And second of all, like, I mean, there's a lot of things there. You're fucking with this lady's emotions. She might have been having a bad day, and maybe you just brought her, like, her mood up. Now she's gonna have a good night, and now you're gonna rip that away from her by taking the flowers back. But then also, that just didn't happen. You did not tell your fucking assistant to go and get the flowers back. That's stupid. You didn't do that. Yeah, his assistant. Damn, no wonder he's doing shit like this. Why does a child have an assistant? No, literally. No, yeah, he was banned for this. This is what he got banned for. But they still think he should have gotten Breakout Streamer of the Year. This is the breakout content that he's doing that's super... like, it's next level. The new age of streaming. Yeah, just pay for the fucking flowers. Like, how hard is that? Just literally go, hey, I did this at the beginning. I'm a streamer. Tell your assistant, hey, can you go pay for those flowers real quick? That's what you should tell your assistant. Hey, go pay for those flowers. Tell somebody at the front, hey, I just gave some lady some flowers as on a stream. I want to just make sure I pay for them real quick. Do that. Do that part. Yeah, it's India Love, so. India Love has 2 brain cells, yeah. But legitimately, it's just so just nothing. And to say that he deserved it. I don't know if Adapt deserved it. There's probably a bunch of people that could probably get it before him. Do I know them? No, but that's kind of the point of running these streaming awards, is to not just do it as like, so what we're going to do is give awards to like because yeah, you do it for the most popular. It is just a popularity contest at the end of the day. That's what all award ceremonies are. But for things like Breakout Streamer, for like, just there are certain ones where it should go to much smaller creators that are not already tied to these larger creators and communities. Like, there are just like random one-off people that are doing stuff that have no relation to anybody and deserve like more recognition. And again, I can't think of any off the top of my head. Most people, I think, do kind of run off the fumes of others. Look at what I'm doing. But at the end of the day, I do think that it's, if you're going to run an award show like this, it's kind of on your shoulders at that point. The Cuties Buddies Award. Yeah, it's the Cuties Buddies Awards. I'm Indian, going to change my name to America Kind of Like. India Love. America Tolerate. XQC shows why not a single clip of him, Asmongold, or any other streamer Hassan is known to dislike was featured during the entire Streamer Awards. So I think this one was probably the most interesting clip I saw of XQC. Again, I think... Did he say anything in any of these clips? Or did he just go, that was pretty good. Oh, that was good. What did he do?
DDG, I don't care what y'all say. Shout out Rakai, shout out boom, 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 boom.
No, nothing X. You guys could have cut that clip probably like 4 or 5 seconds shorter. No, XQC didn't even hit us with a what did she say? Who did you say the one? I can't even do it right. I'm trying to speak like XQC. It's no wonder he stutters so much. Slow down, bro. But here we go. Here's something of substance. We love to see it, XQC.
Yeah, I wasn't being schizo about the whole fucking Stream Awards thing. Look at this shit. True. Editors, opening video, nominations, bang. Look at this. Editor for Hassan, bang. Editor for Hassan, bang. Editor for Valkyrie, bang. GG's. Who would have thought? I said it more chat. Yeah, good day.
Smile.
Yeah, chat. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye.
It's fan voted, but some percentage, less than 20 if I remember correctly, of the vote are with a faceless panel. I mean, swaying a fifth of the voting pool, still quite a decent margin. Watch him slow down and you will understand him better. Most people you have to speed up, but XQC slow him down. Then I just feel like you're probably hearing him say over and over again, like, what is it? What are they doing? What are they talking about? This doesn't this doesn't even make any sense. Why would she say something like that? But he really said, what are they talking about? But what did she say? But kind of makes sense. You're just going to hear a lot of repetition. XQC responds to Hassan Cutie's editor claiming it wasn't biased. So this is them denying it now. So XQC proved that they're all Hassan editors, so it's a little bit... One can assume why they weren't included. Because they're all Hassan's editors. But then they went, nuh-uh.
So go work. True. Guys, the whole basis of a show like this is to not have this of a behavior. And they have it. I mean, I feel bad for Cutie. But sometimes I feel like it's almost deliberate. I don't know how to feel about this. Like, I don't really give a shit, right? But the whole basis of this, they say, oh, it's because it's a streaming community. It's to unite us together. It's for us to be together. It's for us to grow bridges. And you have people behind the scenes that are making the inner workings of the show that divide people. Explain it. Explain how this is normal.
Hassan place 67.
It's declared to be bridge building when you have the people that are working behind the scenes burning the bridges. It makes no sense at all. It's stupid. Like, I think it's just so dumb. And you can say whatever you want, dude. Like, oh, you should not because they had no clips. Brother.
Yo, wait, what did he say right there? I was actually keeping up and I was literally just thinking, yo, this is probably the most I've been able to understand XQC in a while. What did he just say?
It makes no sense at all. It's stupid. Like, I think it's just so dumb. I think it's so dumb.
And you can say
whatever you want, dude. Like,
you can say whatever you want, dude.
Oh, you should not because they had no clips.
What was that part?
Like, oh, you should not because they had no clips.
Oh, but I don't have no clips. That's what I heard.
I think so, dumb. And you can say whatever you want, dude. Like, oh, you should not because they had no clips.
What? Okay, we're just gonna move on. Okay,
brother.
You can say whatever you want. Fill in, brother.
The one clip I had in the whole thing, they cut me out of it. They cut me out of my own clip, brother. They cut me out of my own clip, brother. That's crazy.
Oh, and someone was pointing out, I don't know if he shows it in here, someone said the only clip they had of XQC of the stream, or of his stream with Will Smith, they cut him out and only showed his shoulder. That's why he's saying this. Shit was done on purpose. So he's saying that they showed a clip from his stream and just left it cut perfectly to only show like a corner of his screen or whatever.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. It's not about that.
Everybody knows.
I'm not complaining about having no clips. I only complain about the fact that the one clip I had, I was cut out of it. Like, what is that? What was that? See, this is what happened today.
Hey, that's my shoulder. What? Right there. It's my fucking shoulder. They cut me from the picture. They can't just cut me from the fucking picture. They can't cut me out.
I love that clip. It's so funny. Guys, they actually did cut my shoulder. Guys, they actually did though. Austin Ox didn't even edit that one. From what I could tell, the magazine wasn't in the year review vid, and I can't read.
Thank you so much, Enuma, for upgrading your membership to the Inner Circle.
Yo.
He said, oh, that means they have no clips. Is that what he said?
Like, I think it's just so dumb. Building, when you have the people that are working behind the scenes, and you can say whatever you want to do, like, oh, you just mad because they had no clips.
Oh, you're just mad because they have no clips. That's what he said. Oh, you're just mad because they have no clips.
No, it's stupid. Like, I think it's just so dumb. And you can say whatever you want to do, like, oh, you just mad because they had no clips.
Okay, you can say whatever you want, dude. Oh, you're just mad because they have no clips. Okay.
Didn't even edit that one. From what I could tell, the magazine wasn't in the year review vid, and I can't read. Yo. This guy has the reading comprehension of his master. Buddy, you do the same thing you do with your master, aka the fake commie lord, right? What your master does is that he can't read either, because he reads Twitter and he half reads the fucking. Brother, there are 4 names. There's 4 names. Of course, in every video, because you're one of the 4. I reviewed the clip. In the clip, bang. Look at this. He tried to hide. Then in fact, guys, it can't be me. I didn't edit.
Thank you, Bepis. Welcome to the Inner Circle. I always am wondering if I'm saying it wrong, but I know I'm saying it right now. Because there's Bepis, Bepsi. There's a lot of different ones, but Bepis, yes. Welcome to the Inner Circle. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it.
All of them. Oh my God, they're not going to know that.
Big shout out to all the members. More content coming out. Now that I have my new content schedule, I don't think I have it pulled up. Oh, I do have it pulled up. Yay! Oh, I meant to post this. I'll post this in a bit. We are here. So tomorrow we have a stream doing web surfing stuff. I have some topics and also recommendations from people, obviously. And then regular schmegular programming, back to the regular schmegular, this stuff. Gaming on Thursday. Regular schmegular programming on Friday. And then a members only stream on Saturday. If you're interested to see what that is, we're going to be talking about all types of different things. I think I'm going to be talking about this video that I'm working on and the different kind of like analyses that I've done of Hassan and Nick Fuentes. So that is a little something. So if you're interested in that, please check it out. But yeah, we're going to have a lot more streams coming at you. So please like and subscribe if you haven't already as well. I love the schedule art. Thank you. I tried my best with it. I did it in Illustrator. But yeah, I'll post it up later so that everybody, so the schedule is live for people who aren't in the stream right now. But thank you so much. Oh, Rum Tum Tuggard. Thank you so much for upgrading the membership to the Inner Circle. Getting a lot today. I really do appreciate everybody for stopping in. Members and casuals. We love everybody. Especially all them regular schmegulas.
It's all of us. It's all the boys.
The Inner Circle is growing. The cult begins.
Not gonna know that. And then I double checked it. It is all of them. It is the whole squad. Now what? Now go suck your fake commie lord, your master. Go suck the master. It's underpaying you. Underpaid.
Does he pay him? Does Hassan pay at least his editors? Or is he like, you get a percentage?
Cuck lord fuck, goalless, going nowhere. Buddy, when I speak about you, it's like I create you and then you disappear. And now I'm trying to be rude. When I speak about you, I make you in existence for a little bit, right? And I stop talking about you and then you disappear. You are nobody, you're an ant. Brother, you are a little bug. You're a little bug. You're a small ant. Who are you? Who are you? Nobody knows who you are, little buddy. The most clout you get.
Hassan is legitimately a GTA satire of a socialist. That's like a really good way to put it. That is really good. I used to be a member, but I had to pinch some pennies for a few months and canceled all my members except H3. Hey, you don't got to be sorry for anything. I really do just appreciate everybody that stops. Oh, Rumtum Tuggard sent 1 Captain Quasar gifted membership. Oh, well, I need to do these. I need to get a thank you for the gifted. I don't have a thank you for the gifted, but I have.
Yay, I got a subscriber.
That was really loud.
Yay, I got a subscriber. Yay, I got a subscriber. Yay, I got a subscriber.
Let's fucking go, Tugger. I do have to say, this XQC thing is a little bit of a nothing burger at the end of the day. Like I said, what did you expect from this?
And people call you dumb shit on the internet. That's it. Now, boom. Boom. Disappear. Disappear. You're my puppy. You're my little guppy. Buddy. You're a nobody. How obsessed is this guy, man? Jesus Christ.
You can automate those sound effects. I have it basically on a I have it running through a I literally have it running through a DAW, and then the DAW is running the just the keyboard. I could do it just softer. Beppis, thank you so much. Sent 1 Captain Quasar gifted membership. I can do it softer. Listen.
Yay, I got a subscriber.
That it did not work.
Yay, I got a subscriber.
There we go.
And you know for a fact that if he hadn't done that, right? He wouldn't be interacting with any of these posts. Everybody knows. Because if he's schizo, everybody knows. If somebody's actually a schizo, right? You don't interact with them. Like, actually, you should move on. He knows that he, like.
I feel like if.
Like, but he's right there.
Put into words.
Yo, I was live on streaming and I was saying it, dude. These videos is like, it seems pretty selected on like who's on the video and shit like that, right? And I go, what the fuck? This seems to be pretty biased almost, right? And then the video cuts to this shit where your name is on a screen. Bubby, your name is on a screen, you fucking loser. It's right there, you fucking fatzo.
Okay, I was gonna click away. I don't know why I called him fatso. That was a little. Do we know what this guy even looks like? But regardless, XQC's going a little hard. I can tell why. It makes sense why he's upset at this. But at the end of the day, it's, again, like, what did you expect? It's not like this is some unbiased third-party award ceremony. This is quite literally just friends getting to hang out with their friends and show off. Numafor, thank you so much. 1 Cabin Quasar gifted membership. I love you all so much. I really do. Warpixel received it. Nice. Yeah, a lot of new members in here. Hell yeah. For the holiday season.
It's right there. Like, are you stupid?
I feel like if you deserve flowers, you deserve flowers.
What a fucking moron. Now go suck it 1G your master.
But yes, I don't know if they're still debating. They might have ended it by now.
If you look at southern Lebanon,
oh, they are still going. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at this tomorrow. Cause what? Oh my god, they've been going for like 4 hours already. They've been going for 4 hours.
Why? Oh, there we go.
Over that happening, but I think that getting to these points is out through armed resistance. That's why Israel views these settlements as no longer necessary. Whether that's true or not, whether it came down to... Because, by the way...
I would like to talk to Lonerbox at some point, because I want to get his perspective on a couple things involved in this issue, obviously. But one aspect that I'd like to, and maybe I think I just need to watch it all the way through, because maybe I did just miss the point. But when the debate starts, it starts with allowing Chris to ask a question. And the question is basically just, where's my fun poll? Oh no, thank you so much for the $2. Where's my fun poll? From Rumtum Tugger, I believe. Is that right? I don't know why I clipped it out. Okay, Rumtum Tugger, thank you so much for the $2. Where is my fun poll? Here, let me throw up a fun poll real quick for you. is. Wait. We're gonna get down to the bottom of something. Sorry. It's literally the fact that, okay, the poll's going to be a little messed up because literally both of them end up taking one letter too much, one character too much. Loner Box, so who looks more like who? Loner Box looks like Alex the Fiction, or Alex the Fiction looks like Loner Box? Who looks more like who? Is this even going to get any votes? Let's see. Here, let me pull up a side-by-side for you.
I still don't even know. Yeah, I still don't even really know what it does apart from that it like.
Who looks more like who? I see it. I see it. Look at the way they're. Oh my god. It's uncanny. I had to go with Loner Bow because it sounds silly. I am tired of this genre of man. Oh, did I put Lone Bow and not even Loner Bow? Oh no, I did put Loner Bow. I told you, I was one character too long. I should have put Alex the Fiction look like. He looked like Loner Box. Loner Box looked like Alex the Fiction. Doing some caveman talk. Yeah, Alex, do you have cool tattoos like Loner Box? Here's the thing, they are on a video together, but we've never seen them in the same room together. And I think that that is a question that we should be asking. Boner low. Alex retracted his own message. He doesn't want us to know. Loner boner. Boner locks. The Mexican Loner Box.
Go watch Turkish iDubbbz stream.
Cool tattoo like Loner Bow? Do you? Yes or no? Can you explain the metaphysical distinctions between the two options? So basically, when you look at them, you draw usually you draw a distinction based on who you know more. But I believe that what we're doing here is what we're trying to discern is who has a more conducive look that looks who looks as if they were in the womb and they were twins. Who's suckling off of who? Who's suckling? Who's feeding off the nutrients of the other? Where is my board poll? Member for 1 month. Thank you, Jack Alva. Where is my board poll? What does that even mean? A board poll? Bored, yes or no? Should I do that? Thank you for the explanation. I assumed you'd ignore that nonsense. Never. We're always trying to get down to the metaphysics. I sent you some compelling evidence in the Discord. Yeah, this one might be my favorite. Okay, wait, just give me a sec. Let me save all these. Save image 2. Oops, sorry. Don't worry, that's my computer, not yours. There. Oh, no, this is just going straight to there. Or wait, where is it going? Now I'm confused. Oh no. Where am I sending my save files? Oh no, it is just going right. Weird. A weird place for that. Are you saying that you also look like Nicholas Diorio? Is that what this is? Why is he added here? I'm just gonna say it. These 4 guys in the middle, they all look alike. These 4 guys right here, they look exactly alike. You do look like Millhouse a bit. I'd say you look more like Lonerbox. Wait, did I download the same image? Wait, what the fuck? Weird. Okay, I accidentally had the same image twice. Here we go, though. I think this one is what we need. They're all just copies of you? Or are you copies of them? That's what we're trying to figure out. I'm telling you. See, I've always... So here's the way it looks to me. So, Lonerbox to me has always looked like a cross between Hassan and Destiny. If you crossed Hassan and Destiny, you'd get Lonerbox. If you crossed Lonerbox and Anthony Sargon... What's his podcast? We call him Millhouse. Does he just go by Anthony? So Millhouse and Lonerbox together would make Alex the Fiction. That's the way I see the train going. This is slander. Destiny being in there is a little crazy. No, but I'm telling you, look at it. So look at it. The top one is Ian from Smosh. Here's Ian from Smosh right here. Okay, watch. Let me explain it to you. Lonerbox has Destiny's beard. Look at the beard. A little bit lower, kind of chin strappy. Doesn't come up too far. He has more of Hassan's sense of style. I don't think that the glasses work good for Destiny. He has a better sense of style in terms of his clothing, but when it comes to like primping, like his like facial appearance, I think that Lonerbox puts a little bit more care into like his hair and stuff like that. Even though he said that he didn't. I'm calling bullshit. There's something here, I'm telling you. Don't leave your drink with the top row. Yeesh. If you see these guys walk into the party, you leave immediately. Facial hair is a style choice, though. But exactly, that's my point. No, exactly. It's Lonerbox picked all of the best traits out of them. The only things that they had going for them basically funneled down into Lonerbox in some lab. I've thought of this when I was a kid, because people always will say like if these two people had a kid together, like if they had a baby, and I just like the idea of like, if Hassan and Destiny got married and adopted a child that looked kind of like them, it would end up looking like Lonerbox. Because like he doesn't look like a mix between. It's a little bit there. I'm not sure how, but this is anti-Semitic. Hey, if you can figure it out, let me know. This is a real deep dog whistle of some kind. The pitch is way too high. You'll never catch me. Damn it, y'all. I forgot I have therapy right now. Gotta go. I'll be back as long as they don't start on time. Well, thank you for stopping in. I hope it goes well. I won't be able to get a word in a conversation with these guys. It would be a little much. You should get this debate happening on the H3Y podcast, Alex. It's next up. That Alex Frenemies picture should be on an album cover with some film grain. I believe it. I could see it right there. What genre do you think? We thinking like pop punk, maybe like. See, the colors are against it, but the facial expression makes me think like grunge, maybe. To the pursed lips. It adds something. But then Hassan on the Streamer Award jokes about him, and I didn't have any clips actually. I should have pulled up some clips. Hassan kept joking about the Kaya situation, maybe they show it in here. No, they don't. There's just like multiple clips of him being like, "I'll put the collar on you. Oh, I'll put the collar on you if you don't stop. Ha 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 ha. It's just me playing ball." Remember that guy that brought up the picture of? Remember that guy that brought up a meme picture? They want guys to bring guns to shoot me. Like, it's just. But yeah, now he's super chill with it and joking.
I love.
Did you see Bobby Lee call Ethan on Bad Friends? I've never been so filled with secondhand embarrassment. I did see that. I think we watched. I don't remember which stream we watched it on. We watched it on a previous stream. I need to start. Oh my god. I'm gonna hold myself to this. I'm gonna try and start time stamping my stuff better. That way I can have like sections be a little bit more, a little easier to find for people that want to rewatch old streams. So I'm gonna do that with this stream. I don't know if I'm gonna do it with any previous streams, but I'm gonna try and do it with this stream and continuing separate like the Instagram from the Reddit, and then when we get into actual topics, this one was mostly Instagram and Reddit, so I'll probably cut it somewhere for the streamer, I'm just called Streamer University. That was what Kai Cenat did. The Streamer Awards section. But then we have something else after this. So Hassan on the Streamer Award jokes about him. So let's hear this.
I love getting up on that stage. That was so
Oh
fun.
my god. It's true. You really
Did you hear
fucking
me?
do.
Yeah, you did great.
Oh, thank
You're
you.
very good.
I was loud.
I wanted to thank you. Not because of all the controversy and stuff and no one yelled at me, but because there were jokes in the monologue that you had about me and Kaya that I had, of course, said yes to ahead of time. But it was cool because now I can joke about like the electrocuting Kaya stuff. So no one is calling me a terrorist. I realized because like past 2 years, everyone's like, "Oh, he's a terrorist."
Oh, I've
he's a
made
terrorist.
terrorist jokes about you, but now.
Oh no, that was
Wait.
fine. You making those are fine as well.
Wait,
but
what?
You made terrorist jokes about?
I'll call him anything.
Yeah, me too.
But everyone was calling me a terrorist for the past 2 years because
It's not that we don't think you support terrorism anymore. It's there's other things that are more topical in the moment. So you support terrorism. In recent times, you've been propagandizing for the CCP. So we are not as heavily criticizing old statements. We already understand your perspective on them, so it's not relevant to just keep beating a dead horse. Especially when you're unwilling to actually contend with the arguments being made against you. But yeah, it's like, of course, we're going to focus on the things that you're doing wrong right now. And again, none of it's lies. None of it's not like none of it's fake. None of it's fake news. It's just criticisms people actually have for you. The broken heart is kind of funny.
the Israel stuff, right? Which, you know, sucks for Israel because everyone's on my side now. Suck my dick. Anyway.
Wait, what?
You made terrorist jokes about?
I'll call him anything.
Yeah, me too.
But everyone was calling me a terrorist for the past 2 years because the Israel stuff, right? Which, you know, sucks for Israel because everyone's on my side now. Suck.
You're just like such a fucking idiot, bro. Like actually just so dense. The fact that you think it's like you're either for me or against me, you're either for me or for Israel, it's like you are actually like the most dense person to ever walk the face of this earth. We believe that Israel should change. We believe that there are certain things that should change. People do not agree with you on the one state solution. That is just completely untrue. They all agree with me now. Agree with you on what? That Israel's doing bad things? Yeah, no one fucking argued with that point. Good job, like reducing your perspective down to Israel bad. Good job. Really politically nuanced. Love to see it. Yeah, his side is a fucking insane thing to call it. You're called being pro-Israel or pro-Palestine. Well, and that's like the whole thing. Is it's like his side is a very niche, like it's the vocal minority of this perspective, and it's the one that is causing this like conversation to feel more heavy than like the conversation almost feels more heavy than the actual genocide that's happening. You know what I mean? And the fact that we're not even able to have a conversation about the ways in which we figure out and facilitate a future that's better for both parties is ridiculous. Because that was the main issue when I started watching the Loner Box. I tuned in for the beginning part. I completely missed the point when I was saying this. But Chris Kunzler starts it off. Loner Box should not allow Chris Kunzler or anybody to define to decide the parameters of the conversation that they're having. It started off with Chris saying, okay, I don't really believe in a two-state solution, so how about you try and convince me of it? Don't start from there. That is a terrible place to start from. Go, okay, I'm going to outline my perspective for a two-state solution, but I would also like you to outline your perspective on a one-state solution, and what we need to do is outline our perceptive steps that we would like implemented in the pursuit of this goal. If you just allow him to argue your perspective, all he gets to do is just go no, info dump. And it's like you can have a much more like because the argument it's hard because political conversations are only part historical, but people like Chris Kunzler like to use history to the benefit of their argument rather than just as context for the things that they're trying to for the beliefs that they hold currently. Hollywood streamer confronts a Vietnamese lady. AI video using Hassan's real audio is hilarious. I have not seen that. They seem so annoyed with him all the time. They do have let's do a posture analysis, shall we? I don't think I put chat back up. Let's do a posture analysis. They're both closed off, reserved, looking down, diverting their attention. Hassan can't even look at them in the eyes though, so maybe that's part of it.
Fuck my dick. Anyway, it's true.
Hey,
well, hold on.
Hey, you ever been on Fox News?
No.
Just get there.
Yo,
let's get there.
But my point is like that was like much trickier, I think, because like when people say that, then other people are like, "Ooh, what is it? Oh, well, like this guy's controversial or whatever." But now, like, oh, you zap your dog, it doesn't hit the same as terrorism. So I feel like that's a better substitute.
Let's unpackage that.
I'm trying to find the silver lining here. Okay.
Right. You know, I think it'll only get better.
I love that.
I think, you know, every year I learn a lot. We learned a lot this year. Learned a lot.
I'm telling you.
Learned a lot.
Put me up on a podium.
What'd you learn?
I won't say.
Press
But
conference.
I learned a lot.
Just throw me in there.
Oh no. Oh no. I'll assume you're bored because of the actual substance of Hassan's perspectives and not because of me. But are you bored? Yes or no? Feel free to answer. Yo, now that I have a gifted membership, what happens if I unsub? Does it boot me out of the chat? Science needs to know. That is a good question. I would assume it probably would, because I have it on subscribers only. I think that they probably have those as two separate. The real question would be, I guess that would probably work. You probably wouldn't be able to chat in here, but you probably would be able to chat on members' lives because the members' chats are specifically for members, but this chat is specifically for subscribers. And I feel like since they have that distinction already, that would probably be what would happen. I can test it. Up to you. It lasts a month. You can stare at the wall again, preferably. Yeah, we'll stare at the wall again. That'll make everyone less bored. Not bored at all. Editing GIFs for Graham while listening. Ooh, good shit, Deej. Love to hear it. But yes, that is it for that. There was one Lust video that I wanted to check out. Or wait, two Lust videos.
Hey guys, today we are gonna.
Oh no. I guess there is only one video I want to watch,
Hey guys.
and then there was just one point that I wanted to look at. Sorry. Here, let me just pull up this stuff we're looking at now. Close group. Close it. There we go. They're live in 30 minutes. 17. I don't know. I lust for lust. Me and Tony, we go way back.
One of the.
Okay. Oh, I guess there are two that I want to watch. I guess this one's probably more important. But Frogan blames Ethan Klein for being depressed and not streaming more. I don't know if I necessarily care about that one that much. Like, yeah, I assume she would probably blame him for that. That's kind of a nothing. But I mainly wanted to talk about this one because of this this at the beginning. So I want to hear what Lus has to say, and then I'm gonna give my 2 cents.
The more interesting things to come out of Casey
So
Tron.
sorry, this one is why Hassan abandoned Denim's Frogan Casey Tron versus Ethan Klein is obvious.
Apology is that Hassan never texted her, never messaged her, never gave her any support, financially or even emotional support. He did publicly tweet that if he had supported them, he wouldn't announce it. So Hassan, he likes money. I don't think anyone has any doubt that Hassan is really proud of how much money he has made, and he has made a ton of money. There's no doubt that he's a successful individual who has raised a lot of money via donations. In fact, you could even say he's the best at what he does, which is raising money for donations. Here you have people saying that Hassan isn't bad because he isn't going to supporting them. So all we know is Hassan.
Okay, so I do want to read it out because he's not going to. So this one is from the Leftovers H3 subreddit. So we know what that means. But this person really says, anyone else not really care whether Hassan financially supports Casey Tron Frogan Denims or not? Just a rant. I know Ethan and his crew think this is a slam dunk on Hassan, and maybe it is because I am just not that parasocial, but I do not really think it means anything that Hassan did not reach out or send money to the folks he's getting sued. I'm not that parasocial as you're posting on Leftovers H3. For sure. I think these people think that socialism means giving away all of your money to whoever is suffering in sight. And sure, that might be a noble act in your mind, but that is not what socialism is. That's not what they're claiming. The point is that there are levers of power. No, there are like power dynamics at play. Hassan is at the top of this hierarchy, and he is not using his wealth to benefit the people that are lower down on his totem pole. That goes against socialist principles, plain and simple. You can think that, yes, Hassan doesn't need to give all of his money away to the nearest homeless person. Yeah, you can think that. That's fine. That's not socialism. But in the context of the people in his orbit that are explicitly trying to defend him, there would be some sense of well, and also it's like, I mean, that's without getting into the fact that streaming is inherently like, whatever. You get what I'm saying. Is the socialist perspective would be to help the people, like, in, because again, we can't break the system. We can only work our way, like work from within, and that would be a way in which he would be exuding a socialist behavior in a capitalist society from his capitalist gains. I bet I could draw 75% of Snarkers from memory, and I've never seen them. I believe it. Hassan believes in all the actual pillars of socialism and has a net positive influence on the political climate in the U.S. So yeah, just a complete random guess, I guess. Like What makes you think this? He has a net positive influence on the political climate in the US. So yeah. I do not really give a fuck if he decides to pay off the legal fees of someone being sued by a rich asshole.
You have people saying that Hassan isn't bad because he...
I think these people think that socialism... Oh, I already read that. Not to mention that Ethan constantly saying how much of a bad person Hassan is for not paying Casey Tron's legal fees, but then Ethan is the one suing her for putting financial strain on her, and putting financial strain on her. No. So, again, it's just so simple to explain. Again, Ethan is criticizing Hassan for being a bad socialist. Ethan is not a socialist, he's a capitalist, and is trying to maintain his capital, in a sense. He's trying to enforce his copyright. And so that seems pretty plain and simple. You can argue that that's the wrong perspective to hold, but I also think that the way in which Ethan's doing it would be kind of a nuanced conversation to have. It's not just as plain and simple as rich guy trying to sue people that are less fortunate. Last thing, if I was poor and in severe financial distress, taking care of my family, and I was getting sued to bankruptcy, I would absolutely end it by just reading a statement, whether I fully believed it or not. This idea that she obviously 100% believes the statement, and it can't be a lie because she's under oath, is so stupid to me. Because I think the average person would say something they do not fully believe in if it meant saving their family and life. No. I completely agree. But then your criticism should still lay on Casey Tron. Because if she doesn't believe it, then what she's doing is bending the knee and giving up other people's money. But in the context of what she's saying is true, then the outcome is right. So in your belief, the outcome is wrong and Casey Tron did the wrong thing because it isn't a valid lawsuit she could have won. There was already funding for her lawsuit. Plain and simple. I'm turning 36 in 3 months, and that OMG 40-year-old dread is hitting me. Don't worry. You'll slay at 40. You'll slay at 50. You'll slay at 60, and you won't be slain until past that 100 mark. This whole chat's gonna make it. I believe in all of you. But then again, how could an out-of-touch, self-righteous guy show even an ounce of empathy? It is just funny to me that people go, oh, don't have some compassion. They should think a few steps ahead before doing stuff that could put their family in a precarious situation.
He isn't going to supporting them. So all we know is Hassan has not supported in any way Casey Tron. Could Hassan have supported Denins? Maybe. Could Hassan have supported Frogan? Maybe. They seem to have a different relationship. He seems to have a much closer relationship with Frogan than Casey Tron, and he has a much closer relationship with Denins than Casey Tron. Maybe that's because of location. Everyone else is in Los Angeles. Casey Tron is in Missouri. That could...
I think he was lenient with her because he has empathy. No, literally, like, if he wanted to, he could have said, no, that's settled. You know what? You can read whatever you want. It doesn't mean anything to me. It's not good enough. I want your money. I want your home. He could have said all that. He could have. He could have been like, I'm coming for you. But he was willing to settle.
That could easily be the explanation there. Now, does he actually need to support them? And legally, and Hassan has lawyers, by the way, his lawyers will say no. Do not support Casey Tron. Do not support Frogan. Do not involve yourself with this type of splash damage. Now,
well, of course, and it's like, and again, that goes against socialistic principles because he is trying to maintain his brand, trying to maintain his like positioning in both culture and like in that instance, again, he's going against socialism, socialist values.
My best friend at the time, he got myself involved in a lawsuit. I didn't have.
Are you playing this on 1.5 speed, or is bro a Ben Shapiro clone? I'm playing it at 1.75 because low-key, he talks very slow.
Having anything to do with the lawsuit. I didn't own the company. I was the marketing agency on record for the company.
And it gets a little lost for me in the graveliness he has right now from being sick. Here, I'll do 1.5. It'll probably be a little bit more understandable.
But other than that, my relationship with his company was very, very minimal. Even if zero relationship outside of being a marketing agency for his company. I got involved because, supposedly I worked there and so on, which I did not. And I got sued. I was sued for 4 years. And then he wanted to split off from his partner.
No, yeah, and that's a good point too. And he didn't take all of the GoFundMe money so she can pay off her lawyers. Because theoretically, in the terms of a settlement, he could ask for whatever. He could have said, "I want all of that money. You pay your lawyers out of pocket. I want all of that money." Now, who's to say that he didn't ask for that and maybe she disagreed with it? Who knows? That's all up in the air. That's all speculation. But we know that didn't happen. He could have asked for more, is basically the point. If you want sub badges, hit me up. I will. I've been meaning to do that. That's just one thing that's definitely... there's so many. I just remember, because doesn't it go by months? Isn't that the way the sub badges work? It's like how many months you've been a member.
So he wanted to bring me as a witness, and I hired an attorney, and they told me, no, you have to fight it because anything you say will be used against you. If Hassan is texting Frogan support, texting Frogan, if Frogan settles, part of the settlement will probably be turning over that information to Ethan. If you're Hassan and you're his lawyer, you tell him, hey, you're in the business of making money. You're not in the business of losing money. If you contact Frogan or support or give her donations, if you contact Casey Tron or Denins, it puts you at risk for being sued. And that's just the nature of the beast, right? I mean, I'm not going to go into too much details about my own lawsuit, but that's pretty much what I was doing. I was helping a friend out. And because I was helping a friend out, I got involved. Partially, I got sued. They thought I was managing the company, which I was not. And that's exactly what that could be said about Hassan. Maybe Hassan's the one managing these 3 people, and Hassan's the one encouraging them to do copyright infringement. You just don't want to deal with the mess, right? So if Ethan Klein could...
I wouldn't say that much. Like I'm saying, I do think that Hassan tries to position himself in such a way that he is separated and independent from any type of orbiter, which is smart. You don't want to kind of hold yourself tied to these people that are kind of tying themselves to you, in a sense. And I don't think that's wrong, but I do think that, again, it goes against socialist principles. And that's just kind of like plain and simple the perspective on it and the criticism that's being made. The criticism is nothing more than that Hassan says he holds these values, but has never been willing to actually show them to us in any way.
To Hassan, he probably would have already, in my opinion, for copyright. Hassan did not commit copyright infringement on Ethan Klein. That's pretty obvious. If he had, Ethan Klein would have sued Hassan. Frogan committed copyright infringement. That is why he's being sued. Denins committed copyright infringement. That is why he's being sued. Casey Tron essentially admits that C was doing copyright infringement. That is why she settled. She was being sued and settled. Now, if Hassan's encouraging this behavior, he could easily got talked on for contributory copyright infringement. Right? That's exactly what the H3 snark mods are being accused of. So if Hassan helps these 3 individuals anyway, publicly, especially publicly, but even privately, and then that gets in the hands of Ethan Klein, he can just sue it for contributory content. So he cannot touch this. And yes, to his orbiters and his supporters, Hassan once kind of made a very vague statement that, hey, almost as if he was going to support these 3 individuals. He never had the chance. No lawyer would tell him this is a good idea, especially given, I mean, let's be honest where we are. Ethan Klein sued 3 of your orbiters. If there is evidence that you are encouraging them to commit copyright infringement, that's contributory copyright infringement. That's exactly what H3 Snark is being accused of. If there are text messages saying, hey, go girl, go, Frogan, go. I'm watching you now, Frogan. That's why he didn't comment on any of their videos. He is all about making money and not being sued. There is a reason Hassan, I think Legal Mindset said he was going to sue him. No, it's not going to happen. There was no case. No, there's no case. There's no case for defamation. About the attorney, not attorney thing. I mean, is this Hassan, given how crazy some of the things he has said has not been sued. To my knowledge, there are no pending lawsuits against him. I have to look in to see if there was any previous lawsuits. And if there was, I think it would be against.
I was gonna put on timer early, but they still don't have a thumbnail or title, so I think that's a bit of a pipe dream. If I think they're gonna start early. But
his previous company, I think his uncle owns like the Young Turks or something, and there was some clashing and falling out from there. Should I see a lawsuit happening there? Yeah, probably, but I don't see any other content creators being willing to sue him because he's been very careful. He cannot support these three people financially, publicly, even privately via text. Imagine you know that all your text messages to any of these three individuals, and H3 Snark, I don't think he communicates with H3 Snark, but that's another discovery. They're just going to dig up every text and make it public. Right? See what they did with Logan Paul and CoffeeZilla. How many of Logan Paul's text messages, which were very disgraceful, were made public? All of them, relevant to the case. So let's imagine you have three friends, and they're being sued. And this other guy...
That's why. See, I'm just a paranoid person. I'm not even committing crimes. But when I'm talking about something, when you're having a conversation, you have it in person. You don't do it over text. You don't do it over the phone. And when you're in person, you don't know if you're tapped. You don't know if you have that. You speak quietly. You speak low. You put your phone in a bag to keep it from the microphone picking you up. There's ways around it.
Guy doesn't like you very much. The guy suing them doesn't like you very much, and you know that whatever you text them, whenever you email them,
what's going on? Which one of you is it? Which one of you works on the H3 podcast? I swear, I say something. It's putting me into I'm going through a psychosis now. It's happened too many times at this point. It genuinely does throw me off because I know it's just coincidence. But the coincidences stack up. Nothing is a coincidence. Also, it did not let me comment when I was unsubbed, and I had to wait the 5 minutes. So for this chat, subs supersede membership. Interesting. But yes, so this is Trisha's Israeli reality show is a disaster. Hila translates. So I'm excited to see this. Because yeah, I really haven't even been keeping up with any of it purely because it's like I can't follow it as well. But especially because it's like I'm sure even certain phrasing and stuff might not translate as easily. So Hila being able to give like a bit more context would probably be good. Didn't you suspect someone at H3 watched your waiting room once? I'm telling you, man, it's the truth. The one time it happened, I can tell you, the one time that genuinely always plays in my head was this. H3 Productions. The H3 Productions channel, it was after the content nuke had come out. I think I was watching I Can't Believe This Happened, or no, it was the I Can't Believe This Happened video that came out after the content nuke. And for some reason, the H3 Productions channel still had, you know how you can do a highlighted video. You can do a highlighted video, and for some reason, it was still the original content nuke Keemstar. And I just in passing said, hey, why is this still the featured video? It should be the content nuke Hassan if you're going to have a featured video at all. Because it was still content nuke Keemstar. And then while I was streaming, I went back to the homepage during that stream, and it was gone. It had gotten taken down. It wasn't the content nuke Keemstar anymore. And so maybe me and Ethan are just on such like a similar wavelength that he just in the same moment as me, just cosmically it happened. Or someone's a fucking mole in here, and I'll find you. I'll find you. Do you think this show will eventually get canned? Possibly. And then Moses can review that. They should watch it on Google Chrome and use the subtitles with translate to English and then Hila to give us context for correction. No, exactly. That's kind of like the thing that I worry is that the translation will be kind of weak. Captain, there is no such thing as a coincidence. That's what I'm saying. It was Alex the spy. If anyone is a mole, it's Prob Evie, because she is the one I least expect. Come out of nowhere. What if Dan secretly is watching? Oh, I hope so. This one goes out to you, Dan. I know you talked about trauma films at some point. We love us some trauma films. I still haven't seen the new Toxic Avenger. I don't like Peter Dinklage. Give him a little stroke. Little pet. We love us some trauma.
Whenever you phone call them, the other guy who's suing these three of your friends is going to get that information, and he wants to pin you for contributor or copyright negligence. It would be very easy to pin, because all you would have to say is, look at he's paying their legal fees, he's coaching them, he's telling them what to say, he's communicating with them. That sounds like contributor or copyright infringement. He's encouraging them to commit copyright infringement, even paid for their legal fees. Hassan is many things. Financially smart is one of those. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Hi, guys.
So that's that. Hassan ain't helping, because why would he? I mean, again, it's like, I understand it from a legal perspective, from a personal perspective, and I just think that it is abject to the values that Hassan says that he holds. Cap'n hates little people confirmed. No, I actually stand with the dwarf community in hating Peter Dinklage. Look into it. Look into it. You don't realize the real lies of Peter Dinklage. Scumbag. I hate that fucking guy. Oh. The thing I don't like about Peter Dinklage is one thing, and one thing specifically, is he takes roles from other people, other little people, and people with dwarfism. And he completely, like, he is basically the reason that they don't use little people to play certain characters, because he thinks that it's like disrespectful, even though he is also the person who wants to take up all these roles. Could we do a member stream to vote on the subscriber badges? Ooh, that could be actually really interesting. Maybe we'll do that this weekend. I'll kind of talk it over and maybe figure that out. He has done real harm to the community. He's almost as bad as Randy Newman's Short People. You guys ever heard Randy Newman's Short People? I don't think I can play it because, you know, copyright and all that. Copyright and all that, can I? Randy Newman Short People. Let's see. Damn it. Have you guys ever heard this song? I could do a In the Role of a Lifetime. That song is nuts. This song is actually insane. You can tell that he's doing it as a joke. But it's still like, bro. Everyone used to sing this song to me? Damn. Family members still do. Sorry to hear that, Beppis. I'm hoping you the best. I'll bring that up the next time we do a music stream. Go check it out if you haven't. The line is, short people got no reason. Short people got no reason. Short people got no reason to live. Something like that. It's pretty crazy. They got little hands and little eyes. In his classic Randy Newman style. Yeah. This is the fun, happy Toy Story song guy, yeah. Can't forget about that. You got a friend in me, unless you're short. You got a friend in me, except short people. Like that's what he was really saying that whole time. I heard it before. There was a whole Ally McBeal episode based around it, really. As a short, I'm offended by this. I'm very sorry. It is a It is bigotry. Let's not forget. Sizists do exist. They are out there, and it is a pervasive issue. Oh my god. 39 minutes ago. I'm the 64th view. 1 hour ago. Sorry, a little bit off. 15th anniversary of being a legendary YouTuber. Everclear shot from ShoeNice22. I unsubscribed from a bunch of channels the other day, and I was thinking of unsubscribing from ShoeNice. I don't like ShoeNice anymore, really. But he's like he's truly a spectacle of a kind. And not in the way of other lolcows, where a lot of lolcows put it on them, you know, it gets put on by other people that end up putting them in the spotlight. ShoeNice was born for the spotlight, but he never knew what to do with it truly. Is he actually going to down another bottle of Everclear, or no? He's just talking? He didn't.
Here comes another 15. Hanky.
Another 15 on YouTube. He's going to do it. Clear ShoeNice. Will it come up if I just look it? Yeah. So this is definitely a re-upload.
Goes out of the screen, it don't matter. Can't buy this shit in New York.
I'm not a fan of Cutie, but I saw a little bit of her hosting and it wasn't bad, to be honest. I think it's one of those things where it's like, I've seen enough of the things that I don't like from her that it feels like a persona in a sense, and it feels a bit disingenuous. Yeah, and it's an uphill battle to host those types of events. I think that's like part of it too. I don't think Cutie Cinderella is a bad person, but I do think that she's willing to align herself with like kind of somewhat scummy people just to keep it pushing. And she, as she puts it, she thinks it's like, oh, changing people's perspectives from stepping over to the other side of the fence and trying to have a conversation, which I understand and I agree with. But I think that those conversations need to be had for that to be an actual like perspective that you hold. If you are just friends with them and don't have those conversations, then it's kind of pointless. I used to really like Cutie, but she's really worn me down over time. Oh, I think Cutie is very a funny streamer. I own merch from 2021, but alliances have shifted in the past few years, and I can't watch them with the Hassan Association. Different perspectives. Wish Shui stopped drinking. He would be more on the show. I don't know at this point. I think he's drowned his brain in alcohol at this point. Because a lot of the stuff, even when he's sober, it still lacks coherency. You can never not give him his props, though. His body is trying to stop. Like, his body is convulsing, trying to get him to not down this Everclear, and he just keeps it tilted back. That is literally like true willpower. I feel pretty confident in saying she's doing nothing to make these phase fuckboys better people. And that's kind of the point I'm making. Is when she was talking about her having family members, what was she talking about? Having her dad being transphobic or something? Was that what it was? And she was basically saying like, oh, if you're not willing to have this conversation with him, then why not? And it's like, well, what's the conversation? Just, you're wrong, you're mentally like what is the conversation to be had in that perspective? Because if anything, he should be the one willing to have the conversation. I'm always so pleasantly surprised whenever I find out Shui's still alive. Yeah, it is a bit of a twist, I would say. He's unbreakable. He is truly an unstoppable man. What's his channel consist of now? 1 hour ago, 5 years ago. I think he constantly posts stuff and then deletes it. He does this a lot where he'll post stuff and then delete it really quickly. He's had some really funny just straight posts where he's just like ranting. Amazing stuff. Oh, this was one thing I wanted to show. They had something else. Oh, there's actually two things I could show then. Gun Spinning Show 2025.
2発ができたということは、ストレス3発も。こうすることで、
That Everclear video was from today, bro. I thought he was off alcohol. I don't, in the video that he posted today, I don't think he drank the Everclear. I was just showing the old Everclear video too. He was just doing like a 15-year celebration of being on YouTube, I think. And I think the Everclear, I think it must have been an Everclear shot he did first, because it wasn't even the Everclear bottle. Yeah, the Everclear video was old, but the actual announcement of its 15 years of success.
もうちょっと早く出るかな。そして、じゃあ水平に回す技ですね。やっぱガンスピンといえば水平に回す技が有名だと思うんですけれども。水平に回すという技があるわけです。でもちろん水平に回した状態からでも。
I love all the cowboys I see over here.
こうやって。打てるわけです。では左でいきましょう。左でも同じように前に回す技、手前に回す技切り替えて、そしてホルスターに収める。そして持ち替えるという技がありまして、こっちの手からこっちの手に持ち替え技ですね。投げてみました。
I was wondering if there were English subtitles, but the subtitles are just in Japanese. Yeah, but just a professional gunslinger, real quick. Just a little something. Thought you might be interested in it. That doesn't look very safe. He's a professional.
締めにしましょうか。これお手玉みたいに持ち替える。ああ、でもすごいな、回しながら。
Shui scares me more than this dude, as he should. This guy's a professional. Shui's a loose cannon. He's coming for you. Here's one thing that I was a little bit confused. So this is Joel Haver. Haver? I think it's Haver. He released this 2 weeks ago and I missed it. I'm like the biggest Dax Flame fan. And I missed this somehow. Wow, I am surprised Japanese people are interested in that. Really? Japanese culture, have you ever seen Japanese cholos? Like, they have like their own like lowrider community, I'm pretty sure. Japanese cholos are my favorite subculture. This image goes too hard. Bro's posted. Cholo lowrider. Let's see. Wholesome lowriding culture. Japanese cholos, Japan underground Chicano culture. There's a sect of Ameribus in Japan. I think there are like Ameribus everywhere. I think it's pretty common nowadays. Weeaboos were popular for a time, and then people realized American culture, America, we got guns and cool things like guns.
I was like, can you please speak up? Like, I don't know what you're saying. It was just mumbling.
What are you talking about?
I'm wondering, is this just like a full? I think this is a full acted bit. I think I'll watch this on my own. Go check this out if you're interested. I really just want to see Dax's acting.
Do you like that card?
Yeah.
Yeah, I worked hard.
It went live? Cool. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I do this every day of the week. We've changed the schedule. Let me show it one last time before I go. We'll be back tomorrow doing some web surfing. So same time, but we'll be here tomorrow. Be here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for a members only stream. So become a member. Thank you to everybody that became a member. Thank you to all the regular schmegulars for stopping in. I really do appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Again, do this 5 days a week now. We're up in the ante. So cool. Thanks so much for watching. This is Cap and Quasar signing off.